quarterback knowing that his players were going to be able to execute.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill with that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Touchdown, Redhawks! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Really nice job by the quarterback there of just letting the play develop. He had his eyes down the middle of the field, and I think when he saw that deep middle, I've got a guy running right into that area. I'm throwing this thing on time, and this is going to be a touchdown. That's exactly what happened.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it back looking for help. And the returner will be dragged down. Here comes that Alabama offense. The last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. Starts the drive trying to go up top. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the 1st down. Alabama may always be built on the run, but these days they elevate with a high-flying pass game.
And great coaches evolve, and we've seen the evolution of this Alabama offense over the last several years, and it's not just run. It's
right down the middle. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26.
Well, this offense has shown you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
Rushes on him. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Really need to find a productive play this time on 2nd and long. Unloads to the wideout. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
I don't know how the defense allowed that guy to get so wide open. Obviously, he's got tons of speed. We know that, but you've got to key on him and at least have 2 people running with him deep down the field. That time, that must have been a coverage bust because he was way too open.
I know he didn't pick up the 1st down, but man, he makes this 4th down way more manageable. It's tough when you got 4th in Africa. Did a great job of making this manageable and keeping the playbook open.
At the end of the day, guys, football is just a game of execution. It doesn't matter on what down it comes. 4th down that time, you just don't get it done, so chalk that one up to the defense.
Miami, Ohio has it back. The Redhawks offense heads to the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Makes the quick grab. Oh, he's got some space. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. And the Redhawks, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Leaves it with the running back. He's in open space downfield. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 35. Back to throw, it's Finn. Using the quick game. Finds a crease at the 20. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. And it is hardly a big surprise that this Alabama defense is hitting hard and making their presence felt in the backfield.
Yeah, it's what they built their brand on. They built it on physicality and stopping the run, and you've seen over the last several years, too. After they do that, they come after your quarterback, and they try to get that sucker on the ground.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose. physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Well, this offense is giving a lesson right now on how to fight through adversity, because first and second down was ugly, but they come up with that huge completion to now set up a manageable fourth down opportunity to keep this drive alive.
The field goal is no good, and it is still a 4-point deficit.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on fourth downs, you're right. Create some of the explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
Got away from trouble and got rid of it. That's caught. It's Bernard. Out 5 after the 10-yard gain. And at this point, the defense looks as if they've been in one of those dizzy bat races. They've got no idea where the ball's coming from. He's over 500 yards passing.
Yeah, this is a Heisman Trophy level performance from this guy. The accuracy, the decision-making, the athleticism, everything has been on display.
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And the ball will be grabbed at the 30-yard line. This guy is special, and Alabama's had a lot of them. Devontae Smith, Jalen Waddle, Jerry Jeudy, who could make a huge play at the drop of a hat.
Yeah, big plays down the field, you get it to him, you know it could be a home run anytime he touches it. When you start mentioning those names, it just shows you the explosive nature. Everybody you mentioned, you know they can run right by you and hit those home runs, and so far, he's making some big plays in this ballgame.
Well, the defense just did the quarterback a massive favor. That's the nicest thing they've done to him all game. They've already picked him off twice. That should have been number
12 behind the sticks on second down. Now the play fake. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
Well, after the tackle now, that sets up 4th and 2. And these offenses, they practice for these types of situations. It's not like they just have quarterbacks sneak in their back pocket for 4th and inches. They've got plays designed to go and get this, David, so it'll be interesting to see if this offense wants to roll the dice.
Yeah, and most of the time, I'm rolling the dice. I'm going to be aggressive. And as a defense, you also know that too. And you're ready. You're not caught off guard by offenses nowadays going forward on 4th down.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. Well, they just drained all of the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. Alabama comes to the line with a 1st and goal. Use the play fake, now to throw. Touchdown, Alabama! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Man, really nice job attacking the middle of the field. You see those safeties, man, I want to split them. He splits it right down the middle, throws that post, right on the numbers, catches the ball in the end zone, touchdown.
Looking for the 2-point try. Wide receiver going in motion. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He's not going to make it. They stop him at the 1, and the 2-pointer is no good.
That keeps the score Alabama 44, Miami, Ohio 34.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Reynolds. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. The Miami, Ohio offense returns to the field. A blown opportunity, missing that short field goal on the last drive, and now they'll try to put something on the board here. To throw, it's Finn. Bringing the heat. Fires on the move. Finds a man in the middle. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Weaver. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. Wants to go up top. Tight end finds his soft spot. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. The Red Hawks come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll try the counter. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And, man, how many times are we going to call his name today? He has been so much fun to watch. Got a couple of sacks. Add another tackle for a loss here. He has been all over the field, and he has made some serious plays for this defense.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on third down. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. And the Red Hawks decide to punt it away. Wanted to make sure not to give them a chance for a return as it goes out of bounds. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
What if I had told you this quarterback would be sacked at least 5 times in this game and yet still somehow would be winning? It's not normally how it works. You got to give the offense credit because even though they've suffered some serious negative plays, they've still been able to make some good things happen.
And that can be frustrating to watch running backs not make plays like a receiver, but they're not a receiver. And a lot of times when they have the guys around them, the focus that receivers have it doesn't exist in them. And you can tell just...
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
Well able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
On fourth down, looking for the completion. Fires downfield. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes. Guys, we'll see what this Red Hawks offense can get done this time. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs and I'm in scoring position.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. To the air, it's Finn. The quick out. Touchdown, Miami! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here comes that Alabama offense. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Sends it back in motion. To the air on first down. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Got his man downfield. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. High fly flying pass catchers and the Crimson Tide. That combination wasn't right at the top of your mind, say, 30 years ago.
No, it used to be run, run, more run, and you've seen over the years they've opened it up, the playbook, and they've brought in dudes. They've had some guys that can fly, had receivers winning Heisman trophies, like so many game breakers on the outside that make big plays in this offense.
They've really got this offense humming. Just a fourth play of the drive, and it's 1st and goal. To the air, it's Simpson. Got his man out of the backfield. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Back to pass. Touchdown time! Fit it in the window for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Miami, Ohio has it back. The Red Hawks offense heads to the field. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stops, Palmer, and get you the football back.
And I think here too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you score here, and this game's still tight. You keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity here to keep applying that pressure.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. They're setting up the screen. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
The Tide crowd rolls. David Field on 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Finn. Quick strike complete. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the 1st. Well done.
And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get 2 bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
He's got the back in the middle. Makes the stop at the 49. Give him 5 yards on the play and a 1st down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the 1st down.
The Red Hawks are moving quickly down the field. Using his legs, it's Brunson.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. From the gun, running back on the move. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
To the air, it's It's Finn. Going to try to pop one on the screen. He goes out of bounds, but not before getting it to the 32.
And a nice job slipping in the screen. Like, you got to know the situation when those pass rushers, Palmer, are going to come up field and those situations when you can take advantage of the defense.
Yeah, I would love a David Pollock just running at me free and then finding a way to negotiate the throw around a guy that just knew he was going to be getting a sack. That feels so good. Complete the screen and keep the drive alive.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. There he goes. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
1st and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. They'll try to get it in with the run. They recover their own fumble. Got that thing back. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump.
Touchdown, Redhawks! And they take it in for 6 more points.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Williams. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
That's caught. It's Miller. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
And I like this. I like aggressiveness, especially early in ball games. Set the tone. I'm going to go for it. I'm going to play 4-down football. Nowadays, it makes a lot of sense. You see it with analytics.
Going to take a shot at this DB. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped offside.
Offside, defense.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Finally, a defense. Looks like they're able to break serve here. These offenses have been up and down the field now, these last 2 drives apiece, scoring points. But the sack right there finally puts an end to that, we think. It's setting up 4th down, and that might be a major play so far in this game to give them a lot of momentum moving forward.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He's knocked down for a loss of 7. Alabama with a ton of ground to cover on this 3rd down. Looking downfield, it's Simpson. He wants to take the top off. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Fires to the wideout.